If you're down, I could take you on a cruise. If you're down, I might put her ass on snooze. If you're down, maybe we could break the rules. If you're down, just let me know, yeah. If you're down, love your views are showing up with you. Like baby, when I fall, you pick me up. Like you bless me with all your love. I can't hold up, we can never go down.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's Lance here from L&S Crew. I'm here with my fiance,
Sheena.
Yep, and we're here to do a Q&A. We got a juicy one for you. Some of you sent us some questions, so we're about to answer them for you. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't yet. Make sure you subscribe, comment, turn on your post notifications. What else?
And once you do that, make sure you comment below so that you have a chance to get a shout out in one of our videos.
Yeah.
All right.
If you missed it, go back and watch. We gave away some gift cards and some money yesterday.
We did.
That was pretty fun.
That was.
And I got to hold a giant snake, so make sure you watch the video.
Yes, that was pretty cool. And if you haven't seen it yet, I got Lance with the cop following me home prank. Epic, epic.
After she already got me with a ring prank in the morning.
Yeah, but that video I accidentally deleted. If you guys have been watching our videos, you already know the juice on all that. So I thought about it on my way to my daughter's doctor's appointment, and I thought like maybe it was too soon because I had just pranked him. But this is too easy, you guys. He's too gullible.
No, it's just like I'm not expecting you to just pull prank after prank after prank after prank.
But
after prank
I do
after
have to say, he's a ride or die. To do something like that for me was actually like amazing. So not only was it a prank, but it speaks highly of him. I mean, he went out there, made a fool of himself to keep me from getting a ticket.
No, my socks got wet.
Yeah.
My feet got wet.
His butt was all wet.
My butt was all wet.
Guys, it
Maybe
was
that's
hilarious.
Why my stomach hurts today.
It was hilarious driving up. I was like, oh my God. I had no idea like what exactly he was going to do to make it look like he really fell. But when I first drove up, it looked like a pile of clothes. And then I seen his face. And then like what made it even funnier is the sled just...
The shovel.
The shovel just like slid down the steps.
I had it in front of my face so I could like kind of peek around it.
I'm like, why has he got the little kid's shovel?
I didn't. That was the big one.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, it must have just looked small.
Yeah, because of my big body.
Yeah, probably. All right, guys. So we got some questions from some of our Instagram followers and TikTok followers, and we wrote them down, and we figured we'd do another Q&A. You guys are probably tired of these Q&As, but I know some of you guys aren't because you keep asking us questions.
Yeah, and these are some good, juicy questions.
Yeah, these are actually some good questions.
Not just like, how old are you?
Well, you know what we should do?
What?
Actually, I'm going to save that.
Pedigrees on Sheena?
No.
Dooku would like to see that.
I was going to say something, but I'm going to actually save it because if I say something, I might give it away. So let's just do the Q&A.
All right. You going to tell me later?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you after the video, but I can't tell you guys yet.
All right. First question. Where are we from? You should start off with this.
Okay. So I think we had this question before. I am from Battle Creek, Michigan. I wasn't born and raised there, but I pretty much lived there from the age of like 12 until I was 31. Yeah, 31. So Battle Creek, Michigan is where I'm from. I'm from the ghetto.
So where were you born?
So I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. But when I was 6 weeks old, my parents moved to Florida, and I lived in Florida until I was like 12, and then Battle Creek the rest. And now I live here in Kalamazoo, Michigan with this lovely guy.
That's right. And me, I am from Kalamazoo, Portage, lived here my whole life, so.
Born and raised.
Born and raised, and that's why I said you could go first because you had a much longer story about that.
Yes.
How did we meet?
Okay, so we met. You want me to tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we met in rehab. I was there for about 4 or 5 days before Lance came, and it's kind of like a small group of people. I think we have, like 20 people at a time.
20, yeah.
And there's like this little office where you go down and you get your medications and stuff like that, because obviously you're not allowed to have your own medications there. It's just part of the process. And I went down there to get my medication, and Lance happened to be there at the same time. And he looked like one of my old friends' little brother. And so I asked him, I was like, you look like my old friend's little brother, Mark. Is your name Mark? And he said, yeah. But his name's not Mark, obviously. But he was just kidding around. Yeah. And we hit it off immediately. Like, we would play Yahtzee together. We were always watching movies together while we were there.
I would put pens under the blanket, make it look like I had a boner when she walked by my room.
So horrible. I was like, this dude is he's on something. No. But I just liked his personality. He was silly, goofy, outgoing. I could tell that he was really driven, and he had a good heart. And I wasn't looking for anybody perfect, because there is nobody perfect. And I like that he had faults too and wasn't ashamed to admit them. And
I mean, neither of us were really looking for anyone at the time.
Yeah, and I kind of made that clear to him, like, and he, the same with him, like, we just wanted, like, I don't even think we really wanted a friendship. It just happened. It just happened that we became friends. And I'm glad that we did, and I'm glad that after rehab I continued talking to him and building a relationship with him, because here we are almost 3 years later, still together.
Yep. Me too.
And doing YouTube together.
Yep. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yes.
No, but
so that's where we met, was rehab.
Good story, huh?
Yes.
Where was our first date? Do you remember?
The movies, right?
No.
No, it was that place where you can get slices of pizza on your own. What was that called?
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't really our first. That was like our first eating date. Our first date.
I don't remember.
Well, there was like two kind of. We went walking around a park, like a nature preserve bog.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep. And then also we went to the museum. That was our first official date.
Oh yeah, you're right. I actually have our very first pictures together at the museum. I was wearing his Detroit sweatshirt. It was blue, and he was also wearing one. And I had his hat on.
Oh yeah.
And yep.
I remember that day. That was fun.
That was fun. Yep.
You guys should check it out. It's the Kalamazoo Museum, and it's free, so go check it out.
It was hard for me to remember, because like the first couple of weeks that we were actually like an item, he took me to a lot of places.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Honeymoon stage.
Okay, this one said, how did you know I was the one? But obviously we both can answer it.
Okay. I knew that he was the one when, oh my gosh, I think I knew that he was the one, like, kind of right away. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I wanted him to be the one in the beginning. It was almost like it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember, I was with my ex for 18 years, so I was a little skittish. But he just, like, I like that he doesn't judge people, like, for their mistakes. I like that about him a lot. Like, he has a big heart. And I think that's what, like, driven me to him the most. Like,
I think mine is, like, you're really caring, and you care about your kids so much, and you care about me, and, like, you'll do anything for us. Like, anything.
Thank you.
Like, you drop what she's doing to take care of anything the kids ask for, or even if I ask for. I try not to, but sometimes I gotta take advantage of it.
I'm like that nurturing type. Like, I love taking care of, like, my kids. I like getting them, like, their food and making their plates and bringing them to them. I know it's horrible, and I know I'm probably raising some lazy ass kids right now, but they grow up and they move out. It's so hard to explain, you guys. Like, I just want to absorb and soak in every minute I can while they're young.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like, but they still have responsibilities.
Yeah.
It's just, it's more for me than them. Like, they don't mind getting up and getting their own things. But
Right.
I just like doing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said you do it for me, too.
Yeah, and for Lance, too. Like, I like making him and Blake French toast, even though I don't do it all the time. But
I
they both
love
love French
French
toast.
toast.
Yes. I remember for a period of time, he ate French toast for like
Every day.
every day.
It was so good.
It still is.
I know.
Is it really that good?
It is really good.
I make really good grilled cheese too. But if you ask me to bake you something,
Have you ever made me a grilled cheese?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have. How many kids do you want?
So I wanted 2 of each, but then when I was pregnant with my second boy and I already had my 2 girls, I did want more, and I still do want more. I would like to have 1 more of each.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably wanted like 4 kids total originally, but I mean, 1 is good for me, but 4 is also good too.
Yeah. Because we already have 4 together.
Yeah.
So-
And I have 1 on my own. That's what I meant by that. Like,
Yeah.
and we probably can't have any more. So, I mean, maybe we'll adopt someday.
Yeah,
Or foster. We'd love to do that.
We've been talking about fostering for a really long time.
So,
And
like 100 kids, I guess. We'll
Yeah.
take them all.
I would, if my finances were right and I had a big enough place, I know that I'm mentally strong enough, and I know Lance is mentally strong enough to run a big home or a big family. Because I like staying busy anyways. I hate being home when there's nothing to do. That's why I clean so much. I cannot sit down.
Yeah.
It drives him crazy because he just wants to like relax, watch a movie, and cuddle. But I literally don't lay down. Even when I come in here to settle down for the night, I sit on the bed like this. This is how I.
Yeah, she does.
I just go like this because I hate laying down because.
That's how I am at work. I don't like to sit down. Like, I'll work the whole time, but like when I'm at home, I just want to chill sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
once the house is clean, it's clean. You don't have to find more stuff to clean.
Like today, like my daughters slept in a little bit late. I don't have my son. He's with his dad. I had the whole house to myself. I could have used it to like relax and, you know, get some sleep because I know I need it. But what do I do instead? I clean and bleach all the bathrooms, and like there's always something that needs to be
Vacuum and sweep and,
and sweep.
vacuum and sweep. and
rearrange
vacuum and sweep again.
Yes.
That vacuum runs more than any vacuum I've ever heard.
Yes.
It's not even that nice, so when I'm surprised it's still running.
It runs as much as our haters' mouths do.
That's right. And that's a lot.
Next question.
How did we pick our kids' names?
You want to go first since you have 1 daughter, or do you want me to go? You can go ahead.
Yeah, so I guess with me and my daughter's mom, it was hard. We didn't really have a girl's name that we super were set on for a while, and then I think I just liked the name Aubrey. I had heard it in a movie or something, and I was like, what about Aubrey? And then from there, she picked her middle name, which is Elaine. That's her great-grandmother's name. And
That's a pretty name,
yeah,
Aubrey Elaine.
yeah.
So I got Alyssa's name from Alyssa Milano. I really love Alyssa Milano. And then I got Alicia's name from Alicia Silverstone because I like Alicia Silverstone. And then Blake's name came from Blake, the country singer. But it also came from a baby book too. So we were planning on having a lot of kids, and what we were going to do is do like 2 A names, 2 B names, 2 C names, because we thought we were going to have a bunch of kids. And so we did Blake, and then Braxton. So when I got pregnant with my second boy, we had a hard time finding a boy's name that wasn't like like popular. I didn't want a name that was popular. I wanted a name that was unique, a boy name that not every boy had. And I was watching the Ohio State game with my ex, and there was a player,
Braxton Miller.
yeah, on there named Braxton. And when somebody had actually said Braxton to me for a boy's name, and the first thing I thought about was Tony Braxton. And I was like, no, that's a girly name, even though that's her last name. But then when I seen that there was like a manly football player with the name Braxton, I was like, okay, bet. So that's kind of how we picked those names. Alyssa's name was actually supposed to be Mariah or Selena, but my ex didn't like neither of those names, so we went. And then Alicia's name was supposed to be Ava, but his cousin was about to give birth to a baby right around that same time. She didn't know the gender, and then we ended up finding out that she had a girl, and she named her Ava. And I was only like a couple months away from having Alicia, so her name was picked out for a while. And I actually had already made like her I painted these letters for all of my kids' walls with their names, and I had already done Ava. I had an Ava blanket.
That's funny. I think Ava was another name we almost named Aubrey too.
Yeah. So like the last couple months we had to like hurry up and figure out something else. But I think Alicia was already a second guess, so it was easy, if I remember right. She's almost 13, so that was a while ago.
Yeah.
So that's how we picked out the names for our kids.
Yeah. All right. How many tattoos do you have, or do we want any?
So, believe it or not, me and Lance have no tattoos.
0. I had one that me and my friends, we bought a tattoo gun off eBay when we were 16 years old. And we were working at a summer camp, and we decided we were going to see how it felt. So I put one on the bottom of my foot.
Ow.
And it really just tickled, but I mean, like 6 months later it was gone because it wears on the bottom of your foot so much, on your shoes and stuff, and the ground.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I do want some. I don't know what I want. I think I want like the Roman numeral 4 for my 4 friends who died when I was in high school. But other than that, I don't know. I really don't want to put anything on my body I don't really want there. So it's hard.
Besides my name on your forehead.
Oh yeah.
Just
Right
kidding.
across here.
I have no tattoos, but I do want some. I want my thigh done. I want like the one that's like right here. I think that's really cute. I thought about getting 1986 on the back of my arm right here for the year I was born. I'm sorry, 1996 back here for the year I was born. Just kidding. I like foot tattoos. I also would like to get a tattoo underneath my breast.
I don't like that one.
He doesn't like that one. I like the
I
ones
like
that
all
go
the
down the
other
side.
ones, but under the breast just looks tacky.
I know that if I get my thigh done, I'm going to get like tattoos other places. That's why one reason I've never gotten a tattoo is because my dad used to say this to me all the time. Would you put stickers on a Lamborghini? And so he was basically saying, like, why would you want to put ink all over your nice body and destroy your body? And so I never got tattoos because I always wanted to like respect my dad's wishes, just like my dad's never wanted me to have any color hair besides my natural color. And for the longest time I wouldn't color or cut my hair. I just respected my dad a lot, and he wasn't harsh about it. He wasn't like the type of dad like, you better not or I'll never talk to you again. He just like, his words kind of like were like, what would the word be? Like, just like made sense, I guess. Like he was right about it.
Yeah.
And so, I never got tattoos for the longest time because of that. But, funny story, my dad wants tattoos now. And so, now I want tattoos. And so, when I go to Florida, I was thinking about getting my first tattoo with my dad, but I don't know. I might get one before then. I'm thinking about it at tax time. Going to get inked up, guys. And you guys can come with us. Because, like, me and him could go together and get our first tattoos.
Oh yeah, we should do that for
Yeah.
a video.
And you guys can come along
Maybe
with
we'll
us.
get some lucky subscriber's name tattooed on our butt.
Nah.
Just kidding.
I'm scared of needles though. So that's another reason why I've never gotten tattoos. I'm surprised I got my nose pierced because I've been wanting my nose pierced for like 10 years now, and I finally got it done this past summer with my daughter.
Ready for the next question?
Yep.
What do we plan on doing career-wise?
I would like to go to cosmetology school, but I also have already decided that we are going to make YouTube like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Like, I've actually considered not working at the pizza parlor anymore and putting my all into this YouTube because I've seen other people leave their jobs to focus on YouTube and they've grown quicker because of it. But I think with two people, I mean, we don't really work a whole lot, so we should be able to do both.
Yeah.
But I've pretty much made up my mind that this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, if we start making money off this, I'll probably be just doing this for a while, you know. I might go back to the pizza shop eventually, maybe even buy it, but
he also would like to open his own business too.
Yeah, I mean, if this YouTube really takes off, I'm gonna be 100% on this, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
The
put
money's a
everything else
bonus.
to the side and just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I love doing this, but we have to make money. In reality, I have to make money, so I have to go to work.
Right.
I don't really have a choice.
Right.
So,
Right.
if I had the choice, I would do this all the time.
Yeah.
100%.
But we aren't in a situation where we can do that. I mean, some YouTubers live with family, so they're able to leave their jobs while their family helps support them, and they put their all into this. But we like a lot of the YouTubers that I watch, they started before they even had kids. We are starting with a family,
Yeah.
so we have to have an income coming
During
in.
a pandemic.
And
where
and during a
money's
pandemic.
tight,
Yes.
You know.
So, but I would like to go back and do nails. I've been doing nails off and on since I was like 16. I love doing nails. So I would like to go back to, or not go back to cosmetology school, but go to cosmetology school. And then, like I told you guys in the video the other day, I've always wanted to design little baby clothes. So
That'd be sweet.
yes,
L&S Crew baby clothes.
Yes.
L&S Crew onesie.
yes, that'd be so cute.
All right, last question. And this one is a doozy. What is our biggest fear for our kids knowing how corrupt this world is?
My biggest fear for my kids is that my biggest fear is that my kids are going to be followers. I don't want my kids to be followers. I want them to be leaders.
Yeah.
And they already are like the girls. They'll switch their style. Then I'll buy them a bunch of clothes to fit that style, and then they'll change their style again. Oh, I'm going to send you a whole bunch of clothes. Now I'm going to be wearing like 90s style. Or like, I'm only into this, or I'm only into that. So they're already doing that, and it's like, that's not even, because I've done it. I get them the clothes, and they try them on. They don't like them because they get it on and realize that's not them.
Right.
So, but
Or their friends like the stuff, and then a week later they're into something else.
yeah. The other thing is too is like lately there's been a lot of race issues with the stuff that happened tragically to a lot of our African American men with police officers and stuff like that, and it's such a tragedy. I don't like speaking on this kind of stuff, but I will say that it's wrong. It's wrong the way that George Floyd was treated by those officers. Nobody should be treated that way because of their skin color. Everybody should be treated equally. So, I've always raised my kids to never judge anybody. And I'm afraid that in this time, I just don't want them getting sucked the wrong direction. There's so many things, guys.
Yeah.
There's so many things. There's sex trafficking worse than ever right now. That's a fear of mine. There's, I mean, teen suicide right now.
Even addiction. Like,
Addiction.
we can preach and say what we want, but if something happens where they get hurt or in a car accident or something,
there's only so much you can really do.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's just, there's so much. This world is so corrupted, and I just want to protect my kids, and there's only so much protecting I can do. They have to live and learn on their own. I feel in my heart, if I raise my kids to just love everybody and love themselves especially, they shouldn't have any issues. I tried to take a lot of the stuff that my dad installed on me as a little girl and apply it to my own children.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that's all we got.
What about you? What's your biggest fear?
I mean,
I'm curious to hear.
I mean, I kind of just said it. Like,
Kind of went along with mine.
Yeah,
Agree with me.
Yeah, but I also just said it a minute ago.
Oh, addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that is one of my biggest ones. But also just, like, being, I don't know, being too judgmental and, like, thinking lying's okay. And just,
Yeah. Being a
I don't know,
dishonest.
just some people are just, like, bad. And they're just purely evil.
Yeah. And you don't want that for your kids. And I will say another thing, because, like, now that we're doing YouTube, I fear putting my kids on YouTube, but I do. I probably won't put my kids on here a lot, not right off the bat, not until we're both really comfortable and we know things a little bit better. I mean, look at yesterday's mistake. I mean, I posted my home address, where my children sleep at night and lay their heads at night, and there's crazy people in this world. And so that scares me too, with how crazy and corrupted this world is putting my children on YouTube, putting my children on social media in general, and they already are. So YouTube isn't really that much different, but like their whole life, like we take you guys along with us where we go. You guys are inside our home, but there's probably only so much I'm going to really expose of my children. Just because we can't trust nobody. We can't trust anybody.
Yeah. I agree, definitely.
But I'm not worried because we got really good home security. I've got him, we got the dog, and we have protection in our home. So I'm not really that worried.
Yeah.
And as things get going for me and Lance on YouTube, we probably will even upgrade even more.
Well, hopefully we'll be moving out of this place pretty
hopefully.
quick here. But.
Yeah, I would like to get my kids out of here. It's because of my situation, I kind of moved to wherever I could just to get a place for me and my children, and it ended up not being in the greatest neighborhood. But so far, I mean, we've been here for over a year and we really haven't had any major issues. Nobody messes with us.
Yeah, I think the real reason I want to move out of here is just because, like, it's like living in a paper house. Like,
It is.
The temperature fluctuates so much because there's no insulation whatsoever in any of the floor, the walls, anywhere.
And we pay $1,000 a month for this janky trailer. I mean, the trailer is janky, but we have a lot of possessions in here. We have a lot of expensive things, but yeah, we need a house. We want a house, and we're planning on getting a house. I would like to move down south. I've always wanted to live in Florida, and maybe one day we will. And everybody that has subscribed to our channel, you guys are helping us chase our dream, and we can't thank you guys enough. And that's why we did that giveaway, and that's why we're going to keep giving giveaways. Also, if you guys have any feedback for us being new YouTubers, leave comments. Or if you have any questions or want to reach out about addiction, abuse, custody, battles with your other half, whatever it might be, we can help you guys out.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
All right, guys, so we're going to end this video. I hope you guys liked our Q&A. I know some of the questions were on our last Q&A, but, oh well. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share. And if you guys want a chance to get a shout out in one of our videos, all you have to do is turn on your post notifications.
Ding.
And once you're done with that, just leave a comment below.
That's right.
All right, guys.
We're out.
Bye.
Peace out, y'all.